page 173. The Blood's Eye by Toni Morrison. That's where we're going to start at. In the world, it was not so. The most exquisite looking ladies sat on toilets, and the most dreadful looking had pure and holy earnings. God had done a poor job, and Soaphead suspected that he himself could have done better. It was in fact a pity the Maker had not sought his counsel. Soaphead was reflecting once again on these thoughts one late hot afternoon when he heard a tap on his door. Opening it, he saw a little girl, quite unknown to him. She was about 12 or so. He thought and seemed to him pitifully unattractive. When he asked her what she wanted, she did not answer, but held out to him one of his cards advertising his gifts and services. If you are overcome with trouble and conditions that are not natural, I can remove them. Overcome spells, bad luck, and evil influences. Remember, I am a true spiritualist and psychic reader, born with power, and I will help you. Satisfaction in one visit. During many years of practice, I have brought together many in marriage and reunited many who were separated. If you are unhappy, discouraged, or in distress, I can help you. Does bad luck seem to follow you? Has the one you have loved changed? I could tell you why. I will tell you who your enemies and friends are, and if the one you love is true or false. If you are sick, I can show you the way to help. I'll locate lost and stolen articles. Satisfaction guaranteed. Soaphead Church told her to come in. What can I do for you, my child? She stood there, her hands folded across her stomach, a little protruding pot of tummy. Maybe, maybe you can do it for me. Do what for you? I can't go to school no more, and I thought maybe you could help me. Help you how? Tell me, don't be frightened. My eyes. What about your eyes? I want them blue. Sophia pursed his lips and let his tongue stroke a gold inlay. He thought it was at once the most fantastic and the most logical petition he had ever received. Here was an ugly little girl asking for beauty. A surge of love and understanding swept through him, but was quickly replaced by anger. Anger that he was powerless to help her. Of all the wishes people had brought him money, love, revenge, this seemed to him the most poignant and the most deserving of fulfillment. A little black girl who wanted to rise up out of the pit of her blackness and see the world with blue eyes. His outrage grew and felt like power. For the first time, he honestly wished he could work miracles. Never before had he really wanted the true and holy power. Only the power to make others believe he had it. It seemed so hard, so frivolous, that mere mortality, not judgment, kept him from it, or did it. With a trembling hand, he made the sign of the cross over her. His flesh crawled. In that hot, dim little room of worn things, he was chilled. I could do nothing for you, my child. I'm not a magician. I work only through the Lord. He sometimes used me to help people. All I could do is offer myself to him as the instrument through which he works. If he wants your wish granted, he will do it. Soaphead walked to the window, his back to the girl. His mind raced, stumbled, and stumbled, and raced again. How to frame the next sentence. How to hang on to the feeling of power. His eye fell on old Bob sleeping on the porch. We must make, ah, some offering, that is, some contract, and some contact with nature. Perhaps some simple creature might be the vehicle, though which he will speak. Let us see. He knelt down at the window and moved his lips. After what seemed a suitable length of time, he rose and went to the icebox that stood near the outer window. From it, he removed a small packet wrapped in pinkish butcher paper. From a shelf, he took a small brown bottle and sprinkled some of its contents on the substance inside the paper. He put the packet, partly open, on the table. Take this food and give it to the creature sleeping on the porch. Make sure he eats it and mark well how he behaves. If nothing happens, you will know that God has refused you. If the animal behaves strangely, your wish will be granted on the day following this one. The girl picked up the packet. The order of the dark, sticky meat made her want to vomit. She put a hand on her stomach. Courage, courage, my child. These things are not granted to faint hearts. She nodded and swallowed visibly, holding down the vomit. Soap had opened the door and she stepped over the threshold. Goodbye. God bless, he said, and quickly shut the door. At the window, he stood watching her, his eyebrows pulled together into waves of compassion, his tongue folded, the worn gold in his upper jaw. He saw the girl bending down to the sleeping dog, who, at her touch, opened one liquid eye, matter in the corners, with what looked green glue. She reached out and touched the dog's head, stroking him gently. We're going to stop right there at page 176. This was The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison, man. Make sure y'all enjoy y'all Wednesday. Keep thriving. The best is yet to come. Global. Make sure y'all like, follow, subscribe, share, all that. Global.